their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. One flip. Check nickel.
From the shotgun, Wilson flushed out right. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Hey, 280. Mike 50, go 14. You're going to see me in your nightmare, son. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Check. Crunch. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Ball trot. Watch the backer.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Speaking of Disley, I'm not sure that the Seahawks really knew what they had in this guy. In his second year now out of the University of Washington, if you remember back to his rookie season, a knee injury really cost him most of that year. But he has come back to be a huge part of the Seahawk offense, catching 4 touchdown passes in Seattle's first 5 games. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike, 54. 25. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch twist.
From the 31, Wilson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Elliott on first down. Got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll run with Elliott. He's got a first down and more inside the 30, and he gets this one down to the 24. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Mike's by 4. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Play action now, Prescott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Check, alert, alert. 54. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
On first down, Wilson. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
And it's 3rd down.
Break. 315. 54 Mike. Good job right there. Good job right there. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch. One left. One left. Let's go, Tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. 25 yards that time. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Safety's going.
Here's Wilson. Short throw to Disley. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's Carson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Now Wilson on first down. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Hey, 0. Mike 5-4. Hey. Mike 50. Mike 54.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Break. 53 and 80. 54 Mike. Not today, you are. Not today. 20. Look for
Penny will try to punch it in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. First down carry by Elliott. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Kill.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second down.
From the 45 on second down. Prescott looking for Cooper. That's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back now in Arlington, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. A first down throw for Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That throw good for 4. It's second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Tighten up.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now it's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 3.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Run left, run left. Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Wide, get wide. Check 43.
Hold up.
From the 38, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Go down.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Gun.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Watch the slant. Check 3.
Here's Wilson. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
14.
36.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
1st down, Seahawks.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4.
Alert.
Watch the screen. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing now is Wilson. That's caught by Penny. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
At the 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
14.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
Wilson to throw. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. And this one incomplete. And all that remains is 13 seconds. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Here's Penny. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Now Wilson. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Back to throw. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, and he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that
One
up?
of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively?
One stop.
One stop. I know that it's easy to say that from the booth, but
it is.
How do you let that happen, partner?
That's one of those where sometimes you get overzealous on defense, get out of your lanes, don't take care of your assignments. But let's just go ahead and focus on the offensive guy. Look what they got done.
Yeah.
They needed to make 1 play themselves, and they did it.
Yeah, that's the reverse side. It was a heck of a play and a heck of an ending to this script. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Well, that was